What is going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I just did the live stream. I am dog tired, but the show must go on, and I got some more news about the Kada Scott case. And this right here, man, I just want your guys' opinion on this. I think this right here was a bad move. You see this guy up here? The guy you see up here, his name is Shaka Johnson, and he's the defense attorney for said killer of Kada Scott, Keon King, pictured here. This guy went on a radio talk show today, and he spoke a little bit about the case. And he's under scrutiny because people are giving him hell for taking this case, trying to get this killer off, or at least reduce his sentence. Now, this guy was talking on the radio, and I want you to listen to what he said, and I want your opinion of, what you think he was talking about and how you feel about what he said. And we'll come back with commentary. Take a look.
Now, for the very first time, we are hearing from Keon King's lawyer. King is the man accused of killing 23-year-old Kada Scott and burying her in a shallow grave in the woods behind Ada Lewis Middle School. Tonight, the community is coming together to honor Scott again, whose remains were discovered last week. Jen?
Dawn, the community started gathering about half an hour ago here at Ada Lewis Middle School. You can hear some loud music here. There is a DJ for this event, and people were asked to bring blue or brown balloons in honor of Kada Scott. Now, you mentioned Keon King's lawyer, Shaka Johnson. He has been facing criticism in recent days for representing King. He went on a radio interview today to defend himself.
Online petitions to have me removed from the case because they don't want me representing this gentleman.
Criminal defense lawyer Shaka Johnson spoke with WDAS-FM host Frankie Darcell this afternoon on the Kada Scott case. He's representing the accused, Keon King.
I listen for God's voice when I am deciding whether to take a case. Is that what you did here? Most definitely.
King, only 21 years old, was previously in trouble with the law and now faces a long list of charges, including murder, kidnapping, conspiracy, abuse of corpse, and tampering with evidence.
But as a black man, you took this case.
Yes.
And there are people who are angry or salty or disappointed about that. What do you say to that?
When it's a black man, when it's a black attorney, and I'm speaking for a lot of black attorneys who may not be saying this publicly, but they've been all on my phone privately. We are held to a different standard for whatever reason. I'm a professional. I took an oath. Just like doctors take a Hippocratic oath, I took an oath to represent the people that are in my wheelhouse of business.
Kada Scott was last seen the night of October 4th at her job, the Terrace at Chestnut Hill Senior Living. Court documents say the 23-year-old was texting with King moments before she disappeared. And surveillance video at the Aubrey Rec Center captured King's gold Toyota Camry and two people carrying a heavy object consistent with a human body. Police recovered Scott's remains October 18th in the woods behind the former Ada Lewis Middle School, where a memorial has been growing ever since.
Just shows the impact that she had on people's lives when she was living, as she was going through her journey. It's just sad to see that her journey was cut short the way that it has been, and by another young person.
King was arraigned this week on the new charges, including murder, and is being held without bail.
Hopefully he's man enough to accept his own actions and stand up and not have to put the family through any more additional pain.
This is not about money. This is not about money. I've been getting coins a long time. This is not about money, okay? I'm just going to be very frank about it. This is not about clout chasing or needing to somehow be in the public eye with a high-profile case.
And we do want to point out we put in requests to Shaka Johnson for an interview as well and are still waiting for a response on that. Now, Kada Scott's family did set up a memorial and justice fund on GoFundMe, and it is over $23,000 and counting. Certainly a lot of community members sympathizing and sending their condolences to the family. As you see, a lot of them are now gathered over there to get this event underway. We're expecting it to wrap up around 6:30, so we'll have another live look for you coming up in about 1 hour. Jason?
All right, Jen Lee, great reporting on this. You've been on this story all week for us. Continued good work.
Hey guys, you heard from the attorney, Shaka Johnson, the defense attorney for Keon King. Now, let me say this. You know I'm going to be fair with it. I'm going to tell you what I got from it. Two things he said I had a problem with. One thing I didn't have a problem with. But before I tell you that, let me say this real fast. Every lawyer has a retainer fee. So you saying you didn't do this for money is BS. You're not doing this for free. This guy's a fucking predator, and you know it. As far as all that other stuff, I'll get to that in a second. But I'm more than sure you contacted them. They didn't contact you. See, defense attorneys, a lot of them I don't like. Because a lot of them are disingenuous. And they represent people that are taught to lie soon as they get caught and all the fingers point to them. First thing you do when you go to court, your lawyer tells you to put in a not guilty plea. They're teaching you to lie right off the back. Even if you know you did it and you tell them you did it, they tell you shut your mouth and go in there and say not guilty. Because the main thing with them is to try to get you off or get you as little time possible. So a lot of the shit he said was cap to me. Bullshit lies. Now, Shaka Johnson is famous. A lot of people don't know this guy, he be doing a lot of high profile cases. Now watch this. First thing he said that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was, I listen to God. I listen to God's voice when deciding to take a case. And God told you to represent this guy in a bullshit court of law after he just tore a promising young woman out the fucking frame and got a history of crushing the spirit of women that came before Kada Scott. And God spoke to you. Yes, Shaka, my son, represent him. The fuck out of here. Who be fooling, fam? In my opinion, his dumb ass shouldn't have got on the fucking radio. Because this thing right here is still fresh. And the hearts and the wounds are still open. And people are still healing from this shit. And now here he comes, the voice of reason for a monster on a radio show. Where everybody can hear him. Who we fooling here? Seriously, who we fooling here? God told you, talk to you, you talk to you, what did he say? He listened to God's voice before he takes any case. Is that the one in the sky, the one in heaven, or the one on the dollar bill? Just saying. Now, this is what I respect him saying, and I agree with him on this. And this is all he should have said. He took an oath to represent people in his wheelhouse of business. That right there negated the next part of what he said. Because what he's saying is basically he took an oath to defend people in a court of law and try to get them off from a crime or get them as little time as possible. And that's his job. No matter how heinous the crime is. He should have just said that. But then he follows up with this, which contradicts everything he fucking just said. It's not about money. I've been having coin. Well, you're a lawyer. You should. And then he brought up race. Oh, black lawyers have it worse than other lawyers. And they say, yeah, well, it's a job you chose. Why'd you even bring that up? Why the fuck race got to do anything? Because they said to him, as a black man, you representing this dude. He could have dismissed that. This is my job. That's all he had to say. He bring all that other shit into it. As if he's a victim. Y'all catch that? It's bullshit. This dude right here, man, it's crazy. It takes a certain type of person and a certain type of heart to represent trying to get a killer off. And this case right here is as bad as it comes, people. As bad as it comes. I got a daughter that could very well become like Kada Scott. with the little success she had, and she was only 23, they still gonna make mistakes, but it shouldn't cost them their life, especially when they come in contact with somebody in a week to 10 fucking days of the opposite sex that should have better judgment. Then this part fucked me up. Said it's not about being in the public eye with a high profile case or clout chasing. Then why the fuck you go on a radio show? See the game? Why are you talking? Your client said one word yesterday in court during his murder arraignment. Yes, ma'am. Why the fuck are you making a world tour and talking and being in the public eye? People shouldn't even know who the fuck you are as far as representing this guy, because this is a sick story and it done spread all the way across the country and other places. People in other countries, YouTubers and media and stuff, they talking about this. Australia, Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, they talking about Kada Scott. And you get on the radio today and talk about your fucking self and why you representing a motherfucker that need to be showed the flowers as soon as they caught his stupid ass. Shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I don't have no problem with him getting on the thing. But all that fast talking and black me, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You took this job, and I'm more than sure they contacted you. You didn't contact them. I'm more than sure. Because I'm telling you something. When high profile cases come up and people need a defense lawyer, them lawyers be calling. You don't even know how they get your number. They start calling. I know that for a fact. Hey, my name is such, this and that. I represented this case. Boom. I think I can get you off. They all lobby and say whatever. We'll do this right now. You know, I won't charge up front. You know what I'm saying? But over time, stuff started happening. Things are old. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit up here and talk about how you got it bad as a black attorney and all this other stuff when you benefiting like everybody else in that fucking skeevy ass business of justice from the American way. I don't want to hear shit from you. Shouldn't even got on thing. If anything, that shit made things worse. Didn't make nothing better. And all this trying to clear yourself up. You got on there and was braggadocious about how you got money and how God talked to you and told you to represent this case. See, I'm telling you something. With black folk, and I want you to hear me, folks, especially black folks out there, people will use the word God and put it in the census. All of a sudden, you can't say nothing back from it. All of a sudden, like it's taboo. Cut the bullshit. God ain't got nothing to do with it. Or you're worshiping of that money to do some immoral stuff by representing this guy. It ain't got nothing to do with you being black or white. You brought up the situation of you being a black man and representing him. Yeah, well, he contributed to the destruction and growth and development of a black woman. So what are you going to say? You're doing your job. So just say that. That's all I got to say about it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. Motherfuckers try to get on TV and talk fast and sound all eloquent and they sound stupid as hell. And motherfuckers that really got a lick of sense can see right through the fucking blinds and see the picture loud and clear. This shit is about money and about extending your name. This is going to be a high profile case and your name is on it. And win, lose, or draw, you'll be known in this case. That'll probably be make a documentary out of it and you'll be on the limelight and you'll be getting your clout. Stupid shit. See you in the next video. Take care.